Hi guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of y'all are having a lovely day. So in today's video, I will be doing a wonderful project share that I have created for the collaboration called Desmodus, the Romantic Vampire Collab, which is hosted by my sweet friend Jovi. And today's day 17. And I also will be featuring her kit called Desmodus, and you can find that up on her Etsy. You get a lot for your buck. It's a wonderful kit, and I'm so very thankful that she asked me to be part of this collaboration and getting a chance to work with this kit. The kit, she just did a wonderful job. It was a lot of fun to work with, and I can't wait to show you guys how I used it. So I created this soft cover journal, and if you want to see a tutorial on it, it will be on my YouTube channel, linked down below as well in the description, so you guys can watch it. This as well will be linked up on my Poshmark. I'm still working on getting the photos uploaded, but just be patient with me and it will be up soon. You can see that I also attached some beautiful beads, and then we have some upholstery fabric in the back with some gorgeous colors, and then you can see the hinges just wrapped around the spine. And then I tied it off with this gorgeous closure of sari silk. And look at this romantic couple. I am falling in love with them myself. They are couple goals and they are so cute. I did make a little phrase for the label there for the cover, but I just feel kind of like it looked better without it. But if someone ends up buying it, then I'll ship it out with the journal. And then inside you are greeted with this gorgeous pocket with black and white paper. And then I love the closure with the purplish burgundy, it just pops out at you and it's so stunning. And then also the touch of that gold doily, it's so beautiful. And it was just so much fun to make with all these colors, working with all of these different elements and her digi-kit. I think it just came together so nicely. And so here I attached some wonderful ephemera in the pocket, and then I was gifted the gorgeous purple paper that's striped in some they were donating stuff, so I was gifted it, and it's just a pleasure to work with that paper. I think it just brings so much vibrancy to the journal itself. And then here you can see Jovi's kit with all the florals, and then I made a cute little tuck spot with this coffin there, and you can see you can tuck something in there, and then there's a pocket above so you can slip something secret in there if you wanted to. And then we have Desmodus just staring back at us with his piercing eyes. And here we have some more pockets, and I think it matched up really pretty with the reds within Jovi's kit here. And that little phrase says, "You transfix me." You might also see throughout the journal that I change the stitching or the thread color on the pages from time to time. So those are sweet little touches that I take time to do within my journals. And the pages are very much secure. They're very well made and stitched together. So yes, it's a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and again you saw that little candle there from Jovi's kit. And then I love this page here with the black roses, and then you see the what is it called, the vellum sheets that I've incorporated. They very much just gave me curtain vibes and stained glass vibes, it's just so pretty. And here he is in his study, and it says, "Forget what you think you know." And he's just sitting there looking back at us. And then here I have this belly band with this gorgeous fabric. I was showing it off to my kiddos and my husband, and they said that they really like this journal. So whoever ends up with it, lucky you. I know you want it because I want it. Okay, so flipping through here, you have plenty of journaling spaces. You can also attach little hinges and just continue adding on to this journal. You see that gorgeous black cat in Jovi's digital kit there. And then look at this black paper. It's very shimmery, very gorgeous. I've included a little tag here made out of ledger paper. And then I did a little bit of collaging here with a spider that I fussy cut. And fussy cutting around a spider's legs is kind of hard. And then did some stitching around some tea-dyed paper. There's that stained glass vellum sheet again, some dictionary paper, and then here she is under the full moon, looking so stunning. And look at those clouds. It just looks like there's gold piercing through them, which goes wonderful with this journal because I included a lot of golds. And then here you have another little tuck spot up there, a little pocket, and look at them. Aren't they so sexy? Rawr. Okay, and then here I included another pocket with some more goodies, some more of Jovi's little kit there, and then this here is a tuck spot. Ooh la la. How cool is that? It looks like a little bouquet. Like, I can imagine him bringing her flowers and stuff. Like, how sweet. And then inside, I just decorated it a little bit, and then you can maybe put a photo in the back. This would be perfect for like Halloween journaling, or like, what is it called? I want to say it's Oddtober because of Pink Oddbird, but I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Just documenting during the duration of like Halloween and the month of October. And then here we have another little pocket, having used the pockets that Jovi gave us. Oh, and she also has freebies. Do not miss out on her freebies on her Facebook. That's also going to be linked down below, so you guys can check it out and get it and, you know, nab them for yourselves. All right, so flipping through here, we have made this one is gonna crack you guys up. You're gonna see in just a little bit. Okay, so here I did a little bit of collaging. I included her gorgeous portrait there, and then here I'm like, let me take out these goodies. Why won't they come out? Guys, tell me why I stitched the ephemera to it. Why did I do that? All right, so here I'm back and I'm showing you guys it's not gonna come out. I don't know why I didn't think about removing the image, but they're stuck in there forever. They're gonna be together forever in this pocket. Okay, so here I included some more goodies. They've got a little bit of webs, and then I like the tones of that paper. It's like grayish blue, and I think it would make for, like, if you put them two together, like if you glue them, I think it would make for a cute journaling spot, you know? And then here they are, all romantic and loving on one another. So cute. Included a doily, some ledger paper, and then look at this floral blue paper. I think it matched up wonderfully with Jovi's kit because she's got blue hues in her kit as well. And then he says here, I'm going out to get a bite to drink. And then this is an envelope. I love the color and the vibrancy of it. And then look at that fabric with the gold speckles on it. It's so gorgeous, and it matches up to the photo next to it. And you can just see him just all done up, you know. I love his little vest jacket looking thing. And then this paper here is delicious. It's velvet, it's flocked, it's textural. It's like you're in his house touching his curtains. It's super cool. And then here I did some stenciling, or, you know, took some texture paste, and then I included that, and I'm just going to tuck it into the pocket here. And then again, you could see Jovi's kit, little pieces of her kit on the right there, and I've tucked them into a sweet little pocket and made a little tag with some tabs, and I used some of the remnants from the cutouts and made a little tab. And you can see there's a little coffin with the flower on it. And then here, sorry if I seem like I'm going through it really slow. I was trying to move incredibly slow because there was a bumblebee, or I should say a bee, that was kind of like sniffing me. And I was like, slow movements, because I was filming outside, and eventually it stops on the page, or near the page, and I'll show you guys the bee. It's so cute. I guess it was saying hi and checking out the couple and being like, wow, couple goals. So here's a little flip out, but you can also glue it and make a pocket out of it. Jovi's kit, again to the right hand side there with the full moon and the pergola. How fantastic. So beautiful. And I've also checked out the other collaborators in this. There it is. Do you see the bee? Look it, so cute, so cute. I've also checked out the other collaborators and they are so talented. Be sure and check them out. You can also get some inspiration if you too grab this kit. There's multiple ways that you can go about using it. There's people that go all out. If y'all missed Terry yesterday, she did like little pockets, and then she made a little folio and everything. Like I think she made like a total of 3 different projects. So much inspiration out there. I'm loving what everybody's doing. Some of them even changed the sizing of the printables, and some of them have light in them. Some of them have done it in black and white. Like, it's amazing what all these crafters are doing with her kit. It's so multi-use, and I think it's perfect. So yeah, I would suggest that you guys click on the channels and have yourself a look. Alright, so here I kind of gave it away because one of the little bats was flying off, but I decided to make kind of like, what are those things called? You're probably thinking of the word before me, but I put bats inside of here and it looks like they're flying. Ooh, so cute. And it says when the night comes, and then you just tuck it in just like this. What is this thing called? I don't know. Moving right along, to the side of it you see some vellum sheet and it's gold, and look how shimmery and yummy it is. Alright, and so here we have a raven, and I collaged that whole belly band out of scraps and I love it. Look at all those colors, and her kit is gorgeous. I used the kit in her, the frame in her kit. Very, very pretty. And then here he is again, a little pocket watch, because it looks like he's reaching in for a pocket watch. Like, he's like waiting for his transformation outside. And then you can put a photo mat on the back, like 2 adorbs. And then here we have another one of her kit. It says spooky, and then that rose, so gorgeous. Again, that gold paper, and then I backed it up onto a pocket there in the back, and then I did kind of like a specimen hole and fit the rose in there just perfectly, almost like he's encased her rose, and it says my true love, the rose that never dies, kind of like him and her. Alright, and so here you can just see them walking down this large corridor with stained glass somewhat looking windows, and he's just telling her how much he loves her and how he's so happy that he gets to share the rest of his life with her. That's what I imagine him saying to her anyway. And then here I did a real stamp, wax seal stamp, and then there's a vellum pocket. I printed it out on vellum sheet, and I just think it's gorgeous. So you could put some journaling goodies in there if you so please. And if I haven't already said it, I feel like I might have, but Jovi, thank you again for letting me be part of this collab. I had a lot of fun. And then that little owl there, I stamped that myself with your Creative Studio stamps, and then I framed it with one of Jovi's kits. And then here, again, Jovi's kit with the sentiments. I love that she added sentiments because I had a lot of fun playing with those as well. You can glue this down, make it into a tuck spot, and or you can attach it to a tag, and that too would look really, really cute. And here she is in her, what looks like her wedding dress. And you can obviously see she's holding dead flowers, but Desmodus comes and changes that, you know, he gives her live flowers that never die. And then here he's framed very nicely, and then there's that owl again. He's very cool. I really like that stamp a lot. And that was just a massive journaling card that was backed up onto some tea-dyed paper. And then here she is again. And then I put down that I have his heart. And then here I included some more of my little tea-dyed paper, a little remnant. It's very pretty. And then you can see in the back there's like music paper. I can hear the song of like the vampire in the background in my head. And then look at this hollow tag. Ooh, so pretty. I love that paper. I actually want it in some Happy Mail giveaway winnings. And then here again, he's with his raven. What a cool pet to have, right? And then here, is it a raven or a crow? Because I mean, I think crows are smaller, right? Again, the flocked paper, his castle in the background. Wow. And look at those stars. So pretty. And then here you see the apothecary bottle. I also put one on the inside and I feel like it matched up nicely. Wait, what if like before he was a vampire, he was like a pharmacist or something? That'd be kind of cool. Like you could make up a story for him. All right, so here I've included some embossed paper and a large tag with some moths. And then it's got gold foiling on it. Very pretty. Stained glass windows. Well, they're not stained, but they're glass windows with beautiful designs on it. And then I used some of the remnants again to make a little hole enforcer for the tag, and then a beautiful music card that was gifted to me in Happy Mail, and then another hollow tag there that you can use however you'd like. And then towards the back there, I used some of that gorgeous blue fabric again with the foiling. And then in the front here, you can see that I used textural paint, and then you can kind of see the candle next to it. It almost appears as if the candle melted the wax, you know. And then here I did some embossing with some kitty paper, and then I went in with some distress oxide and just darkened them up, and they look so cute. It looks very pretty. And they tuck into this little pocket here. And then on this side, there's a little envelope from her kit once again. And again, I just continue on using some of the remnants, the little leftovers. Like you can use them in so many ways. The kitty cats, but in a different color. And then I included a little strip. It's very delicate, of some of the textural paint paper that I made. And then this little guy tucks in the back in this little lace pocket. Very pretty. And nearing the end of this video, again, this will be listed up on my Poshmark, and if you head onto the link and it's not there yet, don't worry, it will be. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.